this man goes to the doctor, and he's really worried that he's going senile. And he's going, "Doctor, geez, the other day I went to the bathroom and I forgot to zip up. So I was walking around with my pants unzipped." Doctor goes, "Oh, don't worry about that." He goes, "Everybody gets forgetful. That's not senility. Senility is when you go to the bathroom and you forget to zip down." There's another guy, and he's worried because he's going on this long ocean voyage, and he gets seasick. So he says to the doctor, he goes, "Nothing seems to work. I've taken Dramamine, and every time I go on a cruise, I get sick." The doctor goes, "Well, if you're taking Dramamine, there's nothing, it doesn't work for you." He goes, "The only kind of thing I could suggest is before you go on your cruise, eat 2 pounds of stewed tomatoes." And the guy goes, "Wow, 2 pounds of stewed tomatoes, that's a lot of tomatoes." He goes, "Is that going to help me?" The doctor goes, "No, but the tomatoes make a nice rosy red color on the ocean." So anyway, there's this long-haul driver who happens to be a penguin. And he's real famous as a long-haul driver because he happens to be the only penguin long-haul driver. And the reason for that is it's very hard to steer a tractor-trailer with flippers, which is what penguins have for like their wings. So as a result, he's real famous and he's always dependable. So this year it's been pretty warm down southwest, and he's got a load of cargo going down to Arizona, and he gets down there, and sure enough, it's record temperatures. I mean, it's like 105, 110. So he's not too far from Phoenix, and he starts having vehicle trouble. So he's afraid of his vehicle conking out, so he stops in a little town just outside Phoenix and sees a mechanic he knows. And he says to the mechanic, "Hey, would you take a look at my truck? I'm really having trouble with it, and I'm figuring I'm going to get stranded one of these days because it's not performing very well." So the guy goes, "Well, it could be this heat," but he goes, "Hey, I'll take a look at it. Come back in about an hour, and I'll see if I can find out what it is." So the penguin goes and starts strolling around the sidewalks of this little town, and he's looking for something to do. And he sees an ice cream parlor, and he really loves ice cream. But as you could probably figure out, it's very difficult for a penguin to eat ice cream because he can't hold the cone with his little flippers. But anyway, he orders a triple scoop vanilla cone, and he's eating it, and he's making a mess. And he's walking up and down the streets looking in the windows and killing time before he has to go back and see the mechanic about his truck. And he's getting ice cream all over his face. So before you know it, he's done with the cone, and he's back at the mechanic's. And he stops in to see the mechanic to see how his truck is, and the mechanic's got his head under the hood. And the penguin by this time has ice cream all over his face, vanilla ice cream all over his face. And he walks up behind the mechanic and he says, "Hey, how's it going? How's my truck going?" And the mechanic pulls out from underneath the hood and he goes, "Wow, looks like you blew a seal." And the penguin says, "No, it's just ice cream."